We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. We're going to have ourselves a blast, aren't we? Good guys are having fun out here. We're taking on the Aurora Greenmen. Of course, you see the Greenmen right there on the field. But we're not focused on Aurora today. We're focused on those good old Highland Hornets. 4-3 out of the season, 3-0 in American Conference play. The Greenmen 4-5 in the regular season, 2-1 in conference play. Dropped the game yesterday to Revere. Of course, Hunter threw a one-hitter against Revere. So if you do the simple logic right there, we should beat Aurora. But last year when Aurora came to town, they really handed it to us. It may have been a mercy rule or something like that. All I know is that it was a blowout. That's all I remember. My goodness. We ended up splitting the conference with those pesky Greenmen. But hopefully this is the year we got something cooking for the good guys. I mean, I'd love to win the American Conference all alone this year. I talked with Coach Grissom a little while back. He said this year it's going to be just us winning the conference. Gotta love that confidence, folks. Gotta love that confidence. As the good guys are waiting for the game to begin right here on WHBW. My name is Tommy Maroon. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, bell icon on these videos because we like to have fun. We gained some subscribers. Oh my God, I never thought this day would actually happen. Anyway, should be fun. If you're not subscribed to us, I highly suggest that you do because it is a blast here. Hopefully it happens. I'll win out here today, but we'll see. We'll get to the lineups in just a minute. So that will be fun to watch and pay attention to. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We'll see who comes out on top, folks. I'm looking forward to this one. Yes, sir. You see the scoreboard right there. We'll be down the left field line, I assume, all season long. That's the one thing. Once again, with softball, as mentioned yesterday, we can basically be anywhere our heart desires. But when it comes to baseball, I'm just stuck here. But you know what? I ain't complaining because I'm giving you the game. Woo-wee! The Greenmen are looking for this one. They have a banner up there. Don't know what for. Hopefully we beat the Greenmen of Aurora. Usually when it comes down to the all-conference trophy, it's usually us and the Greenmen duking it out every year. At least that's how it feels in baseball. Of course, we split the conference with them last year. And football, of course, they beat us in the conference championship game. That was rough to watch. 9-7 was, of course, the final score. That's a passable baseball score, of course. But anyways, the good guys are looking for this one. I don't blame them. Greenmen are looking for this. Of course, it was a great game against the Grizzlies over there. When do you call it? Yesterday, a 6-1 victory in a live stream that didn't even last 90 minutes. That's hard to believe. What is not hard to believe is that Coach Brent and the gang got it done. I cannot wait to see who comes out on top, as I keep on mentioning. What's the time right now? It is 4:53. We still got some time till it's go time. Looks like Aurora's getting all set up. Casey Miser will be on the hill for us, the sophomore sensation. He is so good at what he does. I'm pretty sure you all know that by now. There's a reason why he's been starting all 4 years. His catcher, another man that's been starting all 4 years, Pinganda. They are very good at what they do. But so are the Aurora Greenmen as they head down. Ooh, a bad throw all the way out to left. We'll see if that's what happens in the ball game. All right, Coach Winston right there. He's one of our assistants. Coach Hardgrove, one of our assistants. And of course, you know Jay Grissom by now. Good man, good coach. He loves to win. There he is right there, folks, as we're looking forward to this one. Are we doing the starting lineups, the national anthem? I stopped the music because we might be. I don't know right now, but what I do know is that this is going to be a lot of fun. If you were listening to, or if you saw practice yesterday, you know for a fact that these guys are looking forward to this game. I honestly don't blame them. All right, we are looking forward to this one. Hey, Coach, what's up? You doing well?
Doing all right.
You're just closing the gate? Yep, I don't blame you. I could get on the last time. Coach shakes hands. Coach Grissom does. So now I'm trapped out here. Of course I am. Looks like we're going to have the national anthem in a jiffy. Either that or, yep, we're going to have the national anthem. I was right. So without further delay, we will get it up and running right about now. Of course, Aurora talking about things over there. The good guys are lining up for the national anthem, as does Aurora. Of course, our dugout on the third base side. Theirs is on the first base side. I'm pretty sure you all know that by now. Well, folks, here we go. Let's listen. Well, hold on a minute. Actually, the coaches are still talking with the umpires. Just getting their things all set up, all straightened out. Here's the scoreboard, of course. Your coach all the way over here, I think. Because that's one thing about this stadium. The right field wall is bigger than the left field wall. The gang right there, the gang looking forward to this one. They've been looking forward to this one all week. Fans are having a blast, to say the least. Of course, the press box right there. I wish we could be in the press box, but oh well. I like being down the left field line anyways. I personally think that's a better view. At least that's just me speaking. Still waiting for action to begin. You guys? Not much, thank you. How are you guys? We are still awaiting. And now we're ready to go. Luke was gonna sing it. I don't know. What I do know is that the game is just about ready to begin. Here we go, national anthem time. All right, we're ready to play. We will make the long run now towards left field where we are. Apologize for this, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, nobody's watching. Go figure. Should be a dandy. Two teams that won the conference last year gonna duke it out on the diamond. Who will win? I want us to win, as we are ready to rock and roll. Yes, sirree. What does the field look like for the, who do you call them? Black and Green Brigade. Of course, we mentioned that Casey, the big lefty, is on the mound today. And Ganda is catching. What does the field look like, you might be wondering? Well, fortunately for you, you won't be wondering for long. Hunter at first. Cam Cook at second. Shane Cope at third. Noah Radigan short. Landon Soy left. Matt Dean center. And Jaden Barr right field. Lineup that Mr. Miser will have to go up against looks like this. Ben Lukasik. Jameson Brescia. Whoa, hold on a minute. Dominic Trevisano. Tommy Hatch. Then Alex Brooker. Then Jack Lang. After that is Jace Underfirth. And then it's Brady Carlson. Closing things off is Dean Lawrence. Yes, sir, we are going to have ourselves a dandy, aren't we? Hopefully you will be tuned in. Hopefully you will certainly be tuned in as you're looking at the grass right now. I apologize for that, folks. We are going to have some fun today. Casey working the mound. Usually in the outfield or on the mound, of course. Ganda, he does catching and he does pitching as well, usually as a reliever. As the Black and Green Brigade going up against another team that sports black and green. We will be in the green uniforms. Aurora will be in the gray. Weather in the 50s, maybe going to reach the high 60s, but that's a maybe. As you see the gang getting all excited for this thing. They're going to get the balls in. You know what that means? It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. I can't wait. Casey, what's his last pitch go? He throws a bit sidearm. I forgot about that, folks. But what I did not forget is that we're going to enjoy this one. Yes, sir. Weighing things off is Ben Lukasik. The outfield really close to the infield, in my opinion. At least that's what it seems, judging by where Landon and Jaden are. The umpire says play ball. You know what that means? We'll play ball. Here we go. Hornets, Greenmen, first pitch. And he fouls it off. And great to have you aboard, Timers, your play-by-play announcer. Guiding you through all 7 innings of this thing. Not too cold, not too warm, just right, I guess. A lot of these guys in short sleeves, I don't know how they do it. I'm wearing my jacket right now. Not even wearing dress shoes, unfortunately, is the only one coming up. Ball 1. Now, the reason being for me not wearing dress shoes is because anytime I'm on the baseball field, softball field, they get all super muddy. I had to clean my dress shoes earlier today before my mom suggested just wear your old shoes. So thank you, Mom. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one's blowing away 2-1. Don't know who the Greenmen's coaches are, but I do know that they do a good job. But so do our coaches. 2-1. Inside 3-1, you got Jameson and Brescia waiting on deck. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's the count. Casey's going to have to fight back in this thing, isn't he? He's ready. He lets it go on 3-1, and he walked him. Walked him on 5 pitches. You can forget about the perfect game now, but once again, do you realize how hard it is to get a perfect game? And Brescia is up. Jameson and Brescia. He's going to try to get something cooking for Aurora. 1 on and nobody out. Casey, usually a reliable pitcher. Of course, he's only faced 1 batter today. That doesn't define him yet. Swing and a miss. I don't think that was in the zone either. 0-1. 0-1, nobody out. You got Lukasic at first. Casey, as Lukasic's going, there's a throw down to second, one hop this time, and a giant roll to center as well. So that breaks up the double play. And the pitch was a ball, by the way, 1-1. Casey's got to get locked in, folks. I have my faith, though. I think he'll do it. Jameson and Brescia waiting. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Casey eyeing Lukasic at second. Shows bunt, and it's upstairs, 2-1. So far today, 6 balls, 2 strikes thrown by the sophomore. Once again, Casey can also be seen in the outfield. Two balls, 1 strike, and Casey gonna let this thing go. And he missed again. Dom Trevisano waits on deck. That'd be bad if Casey has 2 on and nobody out. Especially to an Aurora team that's under 500. I mean, yeah, they're a great team, but still, you gotta wind up beating them. Am I right, folks? 3-1 again. And oh, he was on his way to first. He can't believe it. Full count. All right, Casey. Just get the out. Doesn't matter how you get the out as long as if he gets the out. Payoff. And now he walked him. So it took him 6 pitches this time to walk him. 8 balls, 3 strikes today for Casey. Dominic Trevisano. He is up. Trevisano with a good opportunity. It's a lefty on righty scenario. So you know he's licking his lips right now. Or he's just getting a red light. I'd be half tempted not to swing here. And that's why, ball 1. Casey having control issues to begin this thing. Never what you want to see. He walked Lukasic, he walked in Brescia. Lukasic at second and Brescia at first. Dominic Trevisano's the batter. Runner's going down to third, and there's no throw. I think that was a ball as well, 2-0 the count. Now you got men at the corners. You're 2 balls away from blowing up the bases. So Lukasic is still in second and third today. 2-0. Casey needs to throw something good. He does not throw something good. 3-0. He is in danger of walking the bases loaded. Tommy Hack waits on deck. And Ganda wants to give him a pep talk. I honestly don't blame him. I'd probably do the same thing. 11 balls, 3 strikes today for Casey. Never a good ball to strike ratio you want. Especially when it's about to be your 12th ball thrown today, because that means, bases could be loaded. I think we might see some action cooking in the pen soon. 3-0. Here it comes. All right, there we go. Obviously had a red light. Obviously not swinging as Casey fired that one right down the middle, 3-1. You're taught to never swing at 3-0. At least I don't. My brother does. 3-1, and he steps off the mound. John gonna work with him right there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Casey is ready. Here's a pitch. That one's to second. That should get a run in. 1 out there. Throw down first. Gets past Hunter. Fielder's choice. 1-0. Aurora attacks first. Trevisano did his thing. 1 on, 1 out. Tommy Hack is up. Hack with 1 on and 1 out. He's a left-handed batter. Call that fielder's choice, of course. It went from the second baseman to Noah. There's the ball, 1-0. Of course, looking at our second baseman, that would be none other than Cam Cook. Sorry for not identifying who he was for a minute. Knew it was someone else. And now Casey just drills a batter, playing 2 on and 1 out. Obviously no intent right there. Alex Brooker, the first baseman, comes up to the plate, as Casey really cannot find the plate. Coach Winston wants to talk to him. Could that be the end of the day for him? Everybody's walking up. I think it might be the end of the day for him. Either that or Coach Winston's giving him a pep talk as well. Just not been the best of days. It happens. It happens. Looks like Coach Winston, Coach Grissom still have faith. I mean, if it were Coach Grissom, his day would be done. I just realized that. Apologies on my end. Now it's Alex Brooker, the first baseman for Aurora. Aurora very good at what they do, of course. Casey trying to dance out of this danger. 2 on, 1 out. He's given up. In fact, everybody's gone on base for Aurora today, whether it's a walk, fielder's choice, or hit batter. A home run would be devastating, but I don't think that's happening. Ball 1, 1-0. One to nothing, Greenmen on top. Casey on 1 ball, no strikes. Finally guns a strike in there, it's 1-1. Of course, one thing I know, you can't make up excuses, but maybe the wind's having an effect. It's really blowing around crazy. That one's to short, good play, Noah Radigan, and he's going to step on back, gun it down at first. That is not in time. Just outlegged it. Do you got anybody at all? Looks like the runner's still at second. Nope, he's out. Tommy Hack is out. Jack Lang is the batter for Aurora with 2 on and now finally 2 outs. And the pitch coming up is a strike. No need to throw it down second. Just let him have it. Otherwise, it's 2-0. Jack Lang playing DH today. He's DHing for the pitcher, Alex Kazmarek. 0-1. And that one missed. 1-1. Casey really throwing a good chunk of pitches out here in this first inning, and that's something you never want to do, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike, and now it's 2 balls, 1 strike. He's in danger of walking the batter and bringing a bases juice situation for Jace Underfirth, who is on deck. One nothing still our score here in Granger. 2-1 pitch, ground ball, first base, good play, Hunter Winston. So that could have been much worse, folks. Let me assure you that could have been much, much worse. Oh, mama. We got ourselves this starting lineup for the Black and Green Brigade coming up, and it's right here. Yes, sir. Let's look at it, shall we? Noah Radigan, Casey Miser, Peyton Ganda, Hunter Winston, Shane Cope, Jaden Barr, John Toth. After that, it's Landon Soy. After that, it's Matt Dean. Of course, we mentioned that Alex Kazmarek is the pitcher for the Aurora Greenmen. We did not mention the fact that Dominic Trevisano is the catcher for Aurora. At first is Alex Brooker. At second, that is Dean Lawrence. At third is Tommy Hack. At short is Jameson and Brescia. At left field is Brady Carlson. At center field is Ben Lukasek. And at right is Jace Underfirth. Well, folks, looks like they have a right-hander to combat our left-hander. Well, you coming in soon?
I am.
You are?
Yes.
Second?
Oh, no.
All right, best of luck. As we just gave up a run, folks, in that first inning. Once again, that could have been a disaster. So the fact that we only gave up one run really is pretty lucky of us. Trevisano checks back in as a catcher. Noah Radigan waiting. Looks like Noah doesn't have batting gloves. That's hard to believe, folks. Usually you see a lot of people with batting gloves out there, especially in this day and age. Now, at least that's my perspective. Looks like Noah's not using any. Using his bare hands. Very rare to see that, folks. Anyways, 1-0 Greenmen on top, unfortunately. As Trevisano pump faked. He double clutched right there. Well, here we go. Base coaches make their way there. We'll see what happens. Noah's leading things off for the Black and Green Brigade. 1-0. Once again, Aurora's leading. Noah gonna try to get some way to answer back for us. And that one bounced. 1-0. Casey has to get it. Casey's going to have to help himself out. He gave up a run in the first. Hopefully there's not more where that came from. Did a good job dancing out of the situation, to say the least. As Noah's going to bounce that one up the middle. Shortstop there. He throws down a first and gets Noah Radigan. One gone. Jameson and Brescia got the out. Casey Miser strides in. Casey always a tough out. A left-hander in the field and the left-hander behind it or at the dish. Here's the first pitch. Ball. Good effort to frame it there by Trevisano. He just couldn't. 1 ball, no strikes. Here they go. Kazmarek throws one low as well. That makes it 2 balls, no strikes. Alex Kazmarek, a good pitcher as we all know by now. 2-0. And now it's 3-0. Ganda's on deck. Obviously you don't swing here if you're Casey. At least I don't. And he does not. It is a strike, however. 3-1. 1 out. Good guys still down in this thing, but it's still way too early. 3-1 pitch. He walked him. All right, that's our first base runner of the ball game. Brings Ganda up with 1 out. Here, let's go Ganda out there. Here's our catcher, as you know by now. Casey at first. I don't know if he's going to take off. I wouldn't. I'm the pitcher after all. For today, of course. Strike 1 to Ganda. 1 out here in this first inning. We do have a runner at first. Getting set, the pitch. Ball low, 1-1. We may be in for a long day for pitchers. We will have to wait and see. 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 runner on in inning number 1. We're down 0-1. Casey is safe on the pickoff, so that's always a good thing. Can't afford him to get out, because that means 2 would be gone. One ball, 1 strike, and this one is fouled. 1-2. Just been a good one so far, even though we are losing. Hopefully, Ganda has something to do to pick off attempt down at first, not in time. Hunter talking with the coach right there. I don't blame him. Maybe stay loose. Not a bad idea. And a ball. Good eye by Ganda. Makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the first. Seen a lot of spring jackets out here today. Feels like a stereotypical spring day, to say the least. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and now Casey goes as Ganda fights that thing, protecting the plate. Still a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Of course, there won't be any ball and waltz action until next week, I believe, on WHBW. At least next week. Hard to believe. We're playing Wilmington and Heidelberg in men's lacrosse on the road. And, of course, those 2 respective schools do not have a women's lacrosse team, so that made that easy. Nothing going on at the Finney. 3-2 full count. Nothing going on at the Earthsprung either. Hunter's on deck, as mentioned earlier. He would be next. Full count. Be nice if Ganda could get on base. Run goes. Hot shot in the left field for a base hit. It dies right there. First hit for either team today, and it's a good sharp single by Ganda. Puts Casey on at second. Hunter is up. 2 on, 1 out for the good guys. Will we do it? Hunter bats right, throws left. As you know by now, he's playing first today. Casey at second, Ganda at first. Strike 1 to Hunter. I'd just like to say that was a good job by Ganda to fight back on a full count. He was down 1-2, I believe. Well, he did a good job to get something cooking. There's a high fly ball first base side, and the second baseman and Dan Lawrence catches it. Now Shane Cope will come up to the plate. He's on with 2 out and 2 on. Bottom of the first inning. Don't know if we're going to have a new pitcher, but Casey is at second right now. Strike 1. Won't surprise that Coach Grissom isn't pinch running for him, not using a re-entry for him. Nothing in 1. Looking at Casey. He lobs that in there, strike 2. Shane's got to be kicking himself. That thing looked kind of hittable, I think. But that's at least from this view. He's got a much better view of it than I do. No ball, 2 strike pitch, and Shane goes down swinging. He foul tipped it in the mitt. So the first inning comes to a closure. And the good guys are down 1-0 to the Aurora Greenmen. Is Casey going on the mound? I believe he is, yes. Cannot let another bad inning happen again. That would be bad. That would be really bad. John's going to warm up. Going to play catcher out there. Looks like Luke's going to make his way. No, he's not making his way up there. Correction. 1-0. The second inning is upon us. We had 2 on and 2 out. Could not capitalize on the situation. 2 on, 1 out, excuse me. Could not capitalize as Hunter popped out to second. And then Shane struck out swinging. Merrick has given up 1 hit today. Casey has not. All right, he's still practicing. Ganda's still getting all set. There he is right there on your screen, and all the tools of ignorance, as they like to call it. As everybody having fun out here. Who could blame us? Nobody saying anything in the chat. That's surprising because we got a large audience comparatively. Peaked at 7, now at 5 people. Thank you for choosing WHBW on this chilly Friday. And if you're deciding to stay home, I don't blame you. The weather isn't really the best. Ganda's still practicing out there with Casey, the battery mates who have just done a dandy of a job so far at Highland. And now Ganda gonna gun it down to second out here. Good one, as that one's over Cam Cook's head actually. All right, we're back. Jace Underfirth is leading things off. That's right, folks. Jace Underfirth. 7-8-9 due up for the Aurora Greenmen. That kid's having fun in the bullpen right now. We'll see if he gets kicked out or whatnot. First pitch, high in the air out to deep left. Landing on his horse, still going. He's got that. Good play right there, as that's exactly what the doctor ordered for Casey, a 1-pitch out. And Landon did a dandy to catch that. Brady Carlson is the next batter for Aurora. Carlson, a left-handed batter, so Casey's got the advantage, of course. Rifles a strike in there, it's 0-1. Just been a good day to say the least for both teams right now, but hopefully we will make it even better for us. We're down 1-0. Second inning. Strike 2. Casey has not struck out anybody yet. He's looking to change it out here. He's got a 2-strike count. I don't know if he had that in the first inning or whatnot. I don't do scorekeeper as there's a timeout being granted and announced at the same time, because that means I'd have to pop up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And besides, my scorebook is full. There's one right back to Casey. Good play. He will flip it down to Hunter and get the second out. Dean Lawrence is the next batter for Aurora. 2 out. So far, this inning's going much smoother for Mr. Miser. He throws a ball, the first ball of the inning for Casey, 1-0. He's already thrown 5 pitches this inning, so if he can get the out here, oh man, that would be exactly what he needed after a shaky first. And it's to second base. Cam Cook has it. He throws down and gets the out. Well, just what I said, a 6-pitch inning. All righty, it's the bottom half of the second inning. Casey with a nice bounce back right there. Who's leading off for us, you might be wondering. It'll be Jaden Barr, then John Toth, and then Landon Soy for the Black and Green Brigade. Kids having fun right there. Who could blame him? Good day for some action. But of course, a man that gave up a hit in the first inning, Mr. Alex Kazmarek, will return to the mound, looking to not give up a hit this time. Hopefully Jane's got something in stock. Coach Grissom giving us a little talk right there. Seems as if whatever Coach Winston told Casey before the game, or before we restarted, seems to have worked. Or in the middle of the first inning, excuse me, it's worked. Yes, sir, it is a 1-0 ball game. As Aurora is still practicing out there. Jaden once again waiting off, the junior for the Black and Green Brigade. We'll see what happens. 40 minutes through the live stream out here. He's practicing with Dominic Trevisano, who will be in the hole to start off the third inning. And now Jaden's just waiting as they're getting the balls in. Trevisano rifles it down to second, took a hop right there. Forgot the Cavs are playing the Magic tomorrow. Just got a notification on the Cavs app on my phone. I will miss a good chunk of that actually. Considering the fact that we'll be out in the softball field tomorrow for some Highland Hornets softball on WHBW. Orange and Avon Lake, I believe. First pitch, Jaden watches ball one low and away. It's a double header. Actually, it's a triple header, but we're playing 2 of the 3 games, so there is that. 1 ball, no strikes. Jaden waiting. Ooh, swing missing at the off speed. He was thinking about something harder, wasn't he, folks? That makes it a 1 ball, 1 strike count. 1-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Leadoff man up. It is outside, 2-1. Still waiting to see what happens out on this at bat. Hopefully it's not an out. Ooh, 2-2. Whoa, but the umpire thought it was in there. You see John Toth to the right of your screen. He's on deck. Towards the right of Coach Grissom, in front of Coach Grissom. And on 2-2, he throws the ball low. It's a full count. Once again, John Toth on deck. He will come on with either nobody on, nobody off, Jaden homers. 1 on, nobody off, he gets on base, or nobody on, 1 out, depending. He's going to roll that one right back to the mound. Good play there. Throw down to first in time. Good hustle by Kazmarek. John Toth, who will be playing for Ashland next season, comes up to the plate. Good guy, good player. Looks like he's filming him out there. All right, that's good. He didn't hit the phone. Ooh, John whiffs. Either that or he fouled it. It's 0-1. That's what it is nonetheless. No balls, 1 strike. And the umpire talking with the pitcher, I don't know what for. Of course, on the high school level, there are only 2 umpires. In the minors, of course, there's 3. And the majors, there's 4. Unless it's the playoffs or all-star game, then you got a grand total of 6. 1 at left, 1 at right. 0-1. Fouled right to Landon, the man on deck, 0-2. Computer's at 84% right now. And now getting set. Don't let this 0-2 go. He struck him out looking. John, the second strikeout victim of Kazmarek. 2 gone for Landon. Landon, the left fielder, made a good catch back in the first inning in that, or second inning in that 6-pitch second inning, which is what Casey needed. We'll see how Landon does it here. Whoa, it's a strike, 0-1. As in, whoa, he gunned it. Not, whoa, that was a bad call. 0-1 the count. Pitch. And that one also a strikeout too. He can answer Casey with a 1-2-3 inning of his own. Hopefully Landon has other options, other ideas. 0-2. Hot shot over the third baseman's head, and our second hit of the day also in left. Matt Dean is up. So Landon did have other ideas. The third baseman, Tommy Hack, tried to jump for it, and Mr. Hack couldn't get it. Hack at third, of course, but Landon, the base runner, at first for the good guys. Here comes the first pitch to Matt Dean, but first a pickoff. You know, Landon's got wheels. Maybe only 5'9", which makes me taller than him. Man, oh man, and what he lacks in size, he certainly makes up for with everything else out there on the diamond and the basketball court. He's good at what he does. As Matt Dean watches ball 1-0, 1-0. We'll see what we do out here. Can we capitalize, or will we strand our third base runner of the day? Hopefully we don't. Landon's going. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. It's a bouncer. He is safe. Good job there by Landon. He's in scoring position. Now Matt doesn't need to hit a gapper. All he's got to do is just hit one. That'll be not too shabby. Of course, there aren't really gappers here on this grassy stadium, in this grass stadium, because once again the ball dies pretty fast. Matt swinging and missing at another bad pitch right there. It's 1-2. Once again, Kazmarek a strike away from getting out of this inning. That would not be good for us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one low and in. 2-2. That's right, ump. I said that. Back to the top of the order after this. Noah's waiting on deck. 2-2 out in bottom of inning number 2. And he just missed that one. It's a full count. Once again, I repeat, Noah on deck. Full count. Getting set here is Kazmarek. There's one in the air out to shallow right. Not going to be an easy play, but the right fielder catches in Jace Underfirth. Jace Underfirth with a good play right there. Alrighty, we'll go to the top half of inning number 3. Ben Lukasik leading off for the Greenmen. That'll be Jameson and Brescia, and then Dominic Trevisano. Trevisano with the only RBI today on a fielder's choice. You see the score right there, 1-0. Casey had a great second inning after a rocky first. Let's hope there's more where that came from for Mr. Miser. A 6-pitch inning. That was pretty impressive, folks. All right, third inning coming up. We're going to need some run support soon, but fortunately, just like Aurora, we got the top of the order coming up in the bottom half of the inning, but we're nowhere near the bottom half of the inning yet. That's right. It is 1-0. The Greenmen of Aurora have the lead. Hopefully that won't be for long. Casey has not surrendered a hit today. He has given up 2 walks, a fielder's choice, and a hit batter. So there is that. Otherwise, he's been doing pretty decent, and I'd say pretty good. No strikeouts today for Casey yet, but that's got to change sometime around the line, lest he can be efficient out there. I tell you, in MVP baseball, I'm pretty efficient. I throw 70 pitch complete games in MVP baseball. Yeah, that's a lost start in the majors these days. A complete game. You never see it. Of course, Sarah Houck did it to the Cleveland Guardians, what now, 2 days ago? In a 2-0 loss. He threw under 100 too. 94 pitches from Mr. Houck. Always rough to see that for the Guardians, but of course they bounced back with a 5-4 victory last night. I believe it will be, who do you call them? It will be the Oakland Athletics tonight for the Guardians, so that's always a good thing. Best record in the majors. Always glorious to see that. What's also glorious is Casey Miser, because he just threw a strike to Ben Lukasik. Lukasik 0 for 0 today. He walked, later came around to score. He stole second and third. He's going to foul that one back. It's 0-2. Third inning once again, and the Greenmen have a 1-0 lead. Casey ahead 0-2, trying to get his first K of the day. He won't get it there, but he will get it out more than likely. Cam Cook down to first, one gone. Jameson and Brescia is up. And Brescia looking to get something cooking. Once again, they don't have a hit. And Brescia walked. Was out on the fielder's choice on the next at-bat. Ball one way upstairs by Casey. He threw 6 in the second, I should say. This will be his 5th of this inning, and it's a strike, 1-1. So he'll throw more pitches in the third than he did in the second. Good guy 0, of course. Greenmen 1. 2-1 upstairs. Two balls, one strike. Casey guns it upstairs. Dominic Trevisano is the man on deck. He's the catcher. Casey's got to claw his way back in this at-bat. It was 1-1, now it's 3-1. How about that? Almost 10 people tuning in. I can't believe it. 3-1. Oh, a half-hearted swing and a miss right there. It is a full count. Hey, someone liked the live stream. Thank you to whomever it was. I mean, ratings have been down here on YouTube lately. The payoff is way low and in, so it's either that or he hit them. He obviously did not mean that, as Dominic Trevisano's up. Their first base runner since the first inning. Let's hope number 22 in Brescia is all right. Jameson and Brescia having a bit of a walk out there. One on, one out. Dominic Trevisano is the batter for Aurora. First pitch. Strike one. It's 0-1. What I would do here, I would try to force the ground ball. That would be pretty nice. 0-1 coming up. Way outside, Ganda had to stretch out and backhand that thing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, you got Brescia at first. 1 gone, 1-1 count. Pick off, and it's just a lob down to Hunter. One 0 our score. Casey, runner's going. Good jump, but he fouled it. Oh, he fouled it. He would have taken second with ease. That was a huge mistake there by Dominic Trevisano. And now he's down in a 1 ball, 2 strike hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Casey trying to get that much needed out. Maybe that much needed ground ball. He steps off the mound. Still in the 3rd inning out here. Pitch. Did not strike him out yet. It's 2-2 outside. And now Casey gonna let go again, 2-2. That one's fouled way back. Wound up right there. So Trevisano not going away that easily. That's never good to see. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Casey looking for that out. He's looking for that ground ball specifically. Pick off. Hunter has to scoop it up. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Casey just needs to get Trevisano out. Would be nice if he got a double play. Does the run go? Yes, he does. Struck him out. Throw down as short. He is second, I beg your pardon. Cam Cook can't apply the tag. Tommy Hack got hit earlier today. 2 outs. Base hit likely makes it 2-0. You try to get the out here if you're Casey, that's for sure. First pitch. Way outside, 1-0. It will be Noah, Casey, and Ganda due up in the bottom half of inning number 3. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Casey working out in this 3rd inning out here, having to work out in this 3rd inning. Not what he intended, but if he can get out of this inning with the 0 on the scoreboard, he won't be complaining. The 2 ball, no strike pitch as Aurora takes his lead. Guns 1 in there, 2-1. Runner at second is Jameson Brescia. Casey got his first strikeout in the last at-bat to Trevisano. Pick off. Noah got it, but did not get him. Two balls, 1 strike. That is the count. As long as if he doesn't walk him, he should be good. 2-2, that's more like it. 1-0 still the score here in Granger, Ohio. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner's going, good jump. There's a line shot, nobody's getting that one. It's 2-0 Greenmen. Excuse me, folks. Shoelaces getting a little too big out there. Alex Brooker is up. Hack delivers, making it 2-0 in favor of Aurora. Looks like Casey's still hanging tough out there. Ball 1. Clearly not where he wanted to throw that thing. One ball, no strikes. Casey's already given up the first hit. Hopefully that doesn't open up a can of worms. Foul ball, 1-1. Because when you give up your first hit, that definitely gets to you. But for these guys, hopefully, I got my confidence in them. They know what to do, though. 2-0 now. Aurora on top. 1-1. 1-2. It's 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. He'll say finally. Because even though it hasn't been a crazy inning where he threw a lot, he actually did throw a decent amount, come to think about it. But still, here's the runner going. Struck him out swinging. Struck out Alex Brooker swinging. All right, here's the bottom half of the 3rd inning here on WHBW. If you don't like our videos, you are a horrible person. Just kidding. I understand if you don't like the videos. I usually don't like live streams anyways. I usually like funny videos and stuff. Like, hit the like button. But if you don't hit the like button, I'd be pretty bummed out. Top the order with Noah Radigan leading things off. Whoa, I got it, sir. There you go. No problem. All right, Noah Radigan waiting off. After that, it'll be Casey Miser. After that, it'll be Peyton Ganda. We are an hour through the live stream. Who will win this game? By the looks of it, Aurora is off to a good start, 2-0. There's number 18, Alex Kazmarek. Kazmarek with 2 shutout under his belt. Kazmarek still working out there. So they're still practicing out there. Looks like he'll rifle it down to second. So we are ready to go in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Noah Radigan kicking things off. All right, we'll see what happens as Noah is ready to lead things off. Coach Grissom down 3rd, Coach Hargrove working his way down to 1st. That kid having fun. At least I can only assume so. Noah grounded out last time. He's going to bunt, pop it, foul back. So the drag bunt didn't work out well, and now you're going to have the infielders drawn in. I try uppercut one now. Not launch one, just a little flare. Or do you if you're Noah? 3rd baseman not playing that shallow. Oh, he does uppercut one. Base hit in the left center field. Told you that's what you do. Now you got a speed threat, and you got a power threat at the plate. Casey Miser. Good batter. Third hit today for the good guys. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Greenmen. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the good guys. At least not to my knowledge in errors. Ball 1 outside to Casey. Outfield shifts over to the right, which makes sense. Here comes your 1 ball, no strike pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. Will Ganda come up with 2 on and nobody out? We come up with a tie game. That'll be a question answered in a few moments. Pickoff attempt, good job there by Noah to get back. Good old head first dive. Two balls, no strikes. Another pickoff attempt, can't get Noah. Eventually, he's going to have to throw, of course. There are no limits in pickoffs for high school. No one does not go. Ooh, check this swing, but I think he called a strike nonetheless. It's 2-1. Two and one as Casimir tries to get back in this at-bat. He misses. 3-1. Peyton Ganda on deck. 2-0 as you could tell right there. Black and Green Brigade trailing. The 3-1. Aniwa Casey. You know what that means, folks? It is none other than Peyton Ganda to the plate. Ganda also a good hitter. This is our first good opportunity today. I was going to talk with Coach Grissom, why not? Not a pitching change yet. At least I don't believe there will be a pitching change yet. And that's where I was earlier in the season, as you could tell by the fact that the grass is down. I've been up here all day. Pretty good view of the ball field, isn't it, folks? Yes, sir. Casey Miser at first, Noah Radigan second, Peyton Ganda the batter. Ganda number 14 for us. Trying to cash in what would be our first run of the ball game and get us back in the ball game. Strike one to Ganda. Nothing in one. Tell you what would be his best friend here, Kaczmarek, a ground ball. But Ganda's going to lift one out to left. That thing is caught. So waste of an at-bat. As nobody dances down. Good play there by Brady Carlson. Now it's Hunter Winston to the plate. Hunter, the future Bobcat, trying to get a run in. How nice would that be, folks? Oh, he hits one out to right and deep, and that's a fair ball. That's going to roll all the way wall. You hear Coach Grissom yelling, Noah trying to get home. Here comes Casey down to third. It is a 2-1 contest. We are a fly ball away from tying it. Good hit by Hunter. That boy is right. So Hunter with a double. Casey at third. Of course, Hunter's at second. And Shane just needs to lift one high in the air and deep to tie this. He watches strike one, 0-1. 2 on, 1 out. And there ain't nobody at first. It's like they'll have someone cooking the pen soon as Shane fouls one towards the third base side. Once again, all he's got to do is hit one in the outfield deep. Not like a line drive like Ganda had to Carlson. Just hit one deep. And sure enough, this should be a tie ball game if he does that. No ball, 2-strike pitch. Good eye. Ball dances away from the catcher. Good job to hustle off the mound there by Kaczmarek. So that's 2-2. I actually think it's 2-1. I thought it was 2-1. Yep, I was right, 2-1. Scoreboard just changed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That should get the job done. Knocks it down, throws home. He is going to try, and he got the tag down. Casey out. Good effort on the swim move, but it was not enough. Heads up play by Kaczmarek. Two to one, still our score. Now fly ball does you no good. Yep, they got someone working in the pen right there. Because that's the weird thing about this team. There's a bullpen on our side. There's nothing. There's a playground on the other. Because of course that's where the old Granger Elementary building used to be. And the middle school. Old middle school. Well, of course that's been the middle school for years back there. But when that was a high school, that place right there used to be the middle school and the elementary school building. A triple-decker building. And I heard there was no air conditioning either. Strike one, 1-1. I remember in Hinckley Elementary in the early days of the school year, it got super hot. And it was never fun. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, it's blocked. 2-1. Jaden trying, I repeat, trying to make this game a tie ball game. Anything that'll die in the outfield ought to do. Hunter's at third. Shane's at first. And there's one at third. Good play there. The long throw down is going to get by him. It's a tie game. Shane goes down to third base. So an E5 by Tommy Hack. And we are tied as Hunter easily touches home plate. So Jaden gets pretty lucky out there. Now it's John Toth's turn. John trying to make it maybe 3-2. Ball one upstairs, 1-0. So it's been a successful third inning for the good guys, that's for sure. As we have rallied from 2-0 to tie it. John's going to whiff at that one, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Now getting set. Timeout granted as John's going to step out. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Runners in scoring position. And that's dancing all the way to the backstop. Here comes the throw down, and they got him. Coach Grissom's not going to be happy about that at all. Good effort by Shane as he just retired him, and he's not going to talk to him about it. So there is that. 3 innings down, 4 to go. We did tie it. John will have to come up with nobody on, nobody out to lead off the 4th inning. Casey's still there. The back of his jersey all dirty. Ooh, Landon couldn't get that, but it's all right because we are tied. We have some life back inside us. All righty, folks. Casey working the mound. Who's leading off? I believe it would be Jack Lang, then Jace Underfirth, and then Brady Carlson, if my memory best suits me right. Top half of the 4th inning coming up on this Friday where the semester is ending for the Ball and Wallace Yellow Jackets, but of course this is not Ball and Wallace action because we don't do BW baseball or softball, to my sadness and disappointment, but it is what it is, I guess. 2-2 our score after 3. Everybody's still practicing out there. Casey doing a good job on the mound. I know he's given up 2 runs and 1 hit, but still 1 hit through 3 innings is not shabby at all. Not shabby at all. Gando working behind the plate out there as we are almost ready to go. That's right, folks, we're almost ready to go. As they're going to lob the balls in. So Casey's ready to fire this one in. That one escapes Ganda. We'll be ready to rock and roll, folks, in this top half of the 4th inning. Yes, sir. Jack Lang leads off. Top half of the 4th, we are tied at 2. Ball 1-0. Of course, these 2 teams split the American Conference last year. And hopefully this year it will be something different, as in we have it all to ourselves. Fouled back, it is 1-1. Aurora 4-5, 2-1, as mentioned at the top of the broadcast. We are 4-3 and 3-0 in American Conference play. We swept Barberton, both games at Barberton. Beat Revere, of course, on Tuesday. There's a sharp ground ball in the hole, backhanded. Noah Radigan, good throw down to first to get him. 1 gone. Had to go down to 1 knee to get that thing. That was a good play. Jace Underfirth is up. I wrote it incorrectly. I have arrows, however, as you can tell right there. Underfirth watches a ball, I believe it is 1-0. Top half of the 4th. 1 gone in the inning. Got him to swing and miss right there. That makes it 1-1. Casey getting set. Letting it go. Whoa, 2-1. One out and nobody is on base, which is always a good sight to see for us. Casey has had a 1-2-3 inning today. Hard to believe, but Alex Kazmarek, opponent, has not. 3 balls, 1 strike, as that's going to roll all the way back up. Ganda tosses it down to Casey. Brady Carlson's on deck. It is 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. He walked him. So he will not get 1-2-3 inning unless he gets the ground ball. And I tell you, Casey would hate to give up what would be his 3rd run of the day. Brady Carlson is up. Run goes. There's a throw down to second, and Noah applies the tag. Got him. 2 gone. Great play right there. That was a laser by Ganda, and a good catch by Noah, applying the tag right there and getting the out. That erases the 1-on, 1-out threat and makes it nobody on with 2 out in the 4th. 1-0, and he hit him. Either that or he fouled it. So let's go 1-0 for Brady Carlson. 1 ball, no strikes. Or 2 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes, excuse me. Dean Lawrence is on deck. Obviously, you're not swinging at this if you're Brady. Oh, it's a strike, 3-1. All right, Casey gets back in it. Overcast clouds here today. There's a 3-1 coming up, and he forces him to back up. Ball 4. Now it's Dean Lawrence, the second baseman. Lawrence with 1 out and 2 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Runner at first, does he dare go? There's 2 outs. Pickoff attempt, can't get him. Of course, that's something you see a lot in high school. Don't really see that much in the majors. A lot of stolen bases, a lot of double steals. And honestly, can you blame him? Uh-oh, there's a wild pitch. Runner's going to moonwalk down to second, even though he just scampered down to second. He could have moonwalked. Oh boy, 1 ball, no strikes. And now Ganda going to run up and talk to Casey. Lawrence, the second baseman, sports number 1 on his uniform. Top half of the 4th, still 2 out, and they are a base hit away from making it 3-2. But hopefully that does not happen. We'll have some action stirring in the pen right about now. 1-0. Ooh, good pitch right there. Made him look absolutely silly. It is a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Casey looking at the runner at second. Still looking at him. The pitch. He fires one in the hole. 1-2. Now he's a strike away from giving up 0 runs. But he was a strike away from giving up 0 runs in the 3rd before he gave up his only hit so far. Good catch by Ganda. 2-2, excuse me. But still, did not get that out yet. Casey waiting. Hornets on 2-2. Watches ball 3. It is a full count, and you got the top of the order with Ben Lukasik waiting next. If he comes up. Runner will probably not go here on 3-2 as there's no force. Payoff. He walked him as well. Casey continuing to give up batters. And now it's Ben Lukasik looking to give Aurora the lead back. Looks like Ganda may be buying time for the reliever right there. Looks like Dan's warming up. You see him right there. He's going to take off the jersey or his sweater. Number 20 is indeed Dan Miller. Dan looking to perhaps come in the fourth. It all depends on what happens here. Coach Grissom may be walking out. Runner takes off, one attempt, throw down to first, and watch out, they didn't get him. Meanwhile, Brady Carlson's at third base, and a base hit will be sure to score him. Right back, first base side. Casey's got to hurry, throw down to first. He did not get him. Infield single, a cheap infield single. And the Greenmen are winning once more. Coach Grissom right there. He might be ready to walk up. But to my surprise, he still has his faith in Casey Miser. Jameson and Brescia is up. His Greenmen ahead 3-2. Second hit given up today for Mr. Miser. And there's a ball, 1-0. Dan's still going in the pen right there. Dan may be coming in with the bases loaded or maybe a 2-3 run deficit. All depends on what happens here. Maybe he won't come in at all. 2 balls, no strikes. Casey not having the best of days today, but it happens. Pitch. High up in the air. Third baseman Shane Cope calling for it. He will make the catch. So we're halfway through this thing out here. Alrighty. 3-2. Fortunately, it wasn't worse, but it wasn't that good anyways. Anyways, it is a 3-2 affair. The Greenmen have the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Who's leading off for us? I don't know, but I do know that we need some runs, and we need some runs soon. Excuse me for 1 second. Just need to tie up my shoe. I apologize once again. All I know is that we still see Dan Miller working in the pen. And we might see another face working in the pen as well. It'll be John Toth, Landon Soy, and then who else? Matt Dean. That's who else. 3-2, Aurora on top in this midway through the ball game, I should say. Everybody's still having fun out there. Who could blame us? As we are looking forward to hopefully what will be a win. We knew Aurora wasn't going to be the easiest team in the history of the world. Dan's still working out there. He's not doing a shabby job. We'll see if he can do even better than Casey, I guess. It would be a right-hander over a left-hander, of course. They will be ready to throw the balls in a minute. As it looks like they'll be ready by now, won't they? Number 18, once again, that's Kazmarek. John Toth leading things off for the Black and Green Brigade. Here we go. John Toth kicking things off. Would have come up earlier today, but Hunter was called out barely on an effort trying to score from home. No, Shane, I beg your pardon. 0-1. It was Shane Cope. Coach Winston talking with Dan as there's a bunt attempt, but he missed, or fouled, I should say. 0-2. Or he bailed out. I apologize, 1-1. Was looking at Coach Winston and Dan right there. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Ooh, John rips one out to right center, base hit. That's going to skip on by him. John thinking about 2, he might be toast. He is out. Landon comes up to the plate with nobody on and 1 out. The ball got right past the right fielder under first. And it did not work in our favor. Good bunt attempt by Landon, but he think it's a strike. 0-1. No, 1-0. He bailed out. Dan looks like he's done for now. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Strike 1. That makes it 1-1. 1 out. 3-2 Aurora leads. Getting set once again. Here's the pitch. Strike again. 1-2. Losing viewers out here. Don't know what's going on. Trying to bring you the best of this game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A pitch. Landon strikes out looking. Matt Dean is up. This kid's having fun with the football. In the 4th inning. Matt Dean waiting. Did he go? No. 1-0. Oh, he did. The first base umpire said he did go. 0-1. Excuse me. 3-2 Aurora leading. Here's your 0-1. Whoa, 1-1. There's some catch going on right there. Not with the baseball, of course, but with the football. We have 18 weeks to go, I believe, till it's time to play some high school football. We'll be at Hudson week 1. And Matt watches that one. It is a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Yikes. Alex Kazmarek looking to get something out here. The 1-2. And he got Matt swing. Ball gets away from the catcher. Throw down. He will not reach on, drop 3rd strike. Well, folks, Dan Miller's getting out there. That's all a good sight to see. Anyways, Dan Miller, the right-hander, cooking now for the good guys. Casey Miser's day is done. Still a good day for Casey. I know he gave up 3 runs, gave up a lot of walks, had some issues in the plate, but still, it could have been much, much worse. So there is that. We will have the top of the order due up for the good guys. In the bottom half of the 5th inning. We have Jaden Barr out at left. Looks like Casey Miser is out at right. And Landon Soy is taking 2nd base. Matt Dean's still out at center field. Otherwise, I don't think there are any differences. So Casey has moved on to right field. So we will see what happens. Will be with Kasich? I do not believe so. I believe it will be Trevisano actually leading things off now that I think about it. 3-2. It is a 3-2 ball game. Good guys trying to get something cooking as we have 3 innings left in this ball game. Dan Miller looking to really prevent any more runs from coming in. 3-2. Good guys are losing. Ooh, that went in out Landon's glove. Fortunately, Noah's right there. Alrighty, folks, we're back up and running. Number 13 is indeed Dominic Trevisano. Dominic Trevisano here, the top half of the 5th inning. Trevisano, the catcher. They beat us in football. We split them in basketball. Strike 1. We're trying to sweep them in baseball. That would be pretty nice if we could sweep them in baseball. I think we split them in girls basketball as well. Yes, we did. 0-2. We lost at our house. Then we beat them at their house. No balls, 2 strikes, 10 lets it go. And they got him looking on 3 pitches. Doesn't get any better than that to lead off your ball game on the mound. Trevisano down. Tommy Hack is the batter. Hack is trying to get something cooking. First pitch to the left-hander. Won't have an immaculate inning as that one's low, 1-0. Once again, Jaden moved to left. Casey moved to right. Landon moved to second. Dan took over on the mound. Dan Miller, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-2, Aurora leads. Dan is set, lets it go. Rolls 1 foul, first base side. 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aurora had a 1-2-3 inning only once today. That came in the 2nd. And there's a swing and a miss. Ganda's going to have to throw down to first. It's just a nice one down to Hunter. 2 gone. No drop, 3rd strike right there, which a lot of people argue is the dumbest rule in baseball. Alex Brooker is the batter. Brooker gets a different, or waiting still as a different ball gets thrown to the catcher, or pitcher, Dan Miller. The first pitch coming up. Ball 1 low, 1-0. But keep in mind, Dan threw a ball to Tommy Hack earlier today, and well, you know, that wound up being a strikeout. Last at bat. As you see a strike right there, it is now 1 ball, 1 strike. Everybody's leaving now. I don't know why. It's driving me crazy. The 1-1. Fouled. 1-2. Trying to strike out the side, perhaps. Dan Miller trying to shut them down. How nice would that be? Now there's one that's fouled again, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes still. Dan in his windup. Can't get him yet, it's low. Brooker's still hanging tough in the top half of the 5th inning. Fouling that one. What is it now? 7th pitch of the at-bat? It feels like it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dan kicks, lets it go. To third base. Shane Cope there. He will throw and get the 3rd out of the inning. So Dan may not have struck out the side, but he did get what do you call it? You did get a nice little 1, 2, 3 inning. Bottom half of the bottom half of the 5th inning coming up. It is the top half of the order. Noah Radigan. Then after Noah Radigan comes Casey Miser. After Casey Miser comes Peyton Ganda. Bottom half of the 5th inning right there. Do they still have number 18, Kazmarek, working the mound? I believe they do. Or do they? Looks like, nope, it's number 27, Nate Albanese. Nate Albanese working the mound now. Think that's the only substitution they've made. Yep. Also, number 10, never mind, Bray Carlson's still out left. But number 27 is Albanese. Nate Albanese. Nate Albanese trying to hold on for the Greenmen out here. 3-2 is our score. Noah will lead off. That means the top of the order is due up for Nate Albanese. Anyways, it is 3-2. You see Aurora trying to get something cooking out here. It is a 3-2 game, just like 3 people tuning in, 2 people like the live stream. There's the scoreboard once again, just in front of the bus garage. The catcher rifles it down to the second baseman. That's, of course, Dan Lawrence. So it's Noah Radigan leading off. Noah Radigan waiting as the catcher goes back. Here we go, first pitch coming up. Noah Radigan fouls one off the screen, 0-1. Looks like they have some more action going on. That bullpen right there, not on the field, but rather where the old Granger Elementary building used to stand. The no ball, 1 strike pitch from Albany's coming up. Good bunt by Noah, but he bunts it foul. Obviously, we're going to have to abandon the bunt attempt as it's 0-2 in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 0-2 to Noah. We're down by only 1 run. Albanese looks much taller than his predecessor, Kazmarek. Almost got him, but did not. It's 1-2. (3-2) once again, Aurora winning. They did not score in the 5th, first time since the 2nd that they didn't score. 2-2, good eye by Noah. Casey waits on deck. We'll see if Casey comes up with a runner on or whatnot. The 2-ball, 2-strike pitch coming up. And he bounces it. So a count that was once 0-2 now becomes 3-2. I repeat, Casey Miser on deck. Here comes a payoff pitch coming up. And he walked him. So a good fight back there by Noah. After it was once 0-2, he gets it to 4-2. And the tying run is on base. Casey Miser is the batter. Casey has the advantage, lefty on righty. Noah. Timeout. Timeout granted for Casey. Casey would love to look at one of those buses right there and maybe put a dent in one. First pitch, Fouls it back. Obviously wanted to do it right there, but did not. Fifth inning still. If I'm Casey, I don't try to be the hero because you still got some innings left. It's only the bottom of the fifth. Pickoff, Noah's going to make it back. Nothing and 1 to Casey. Here it comes. Bunt attempt abandoned. It's a strike. Now obviously you can't bunt here, for there are 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, pickoff attempt, not going to get him. Albany's really paranoid about Noah. Noah's pretty fast. For all he is the shortstop. Here comes the 0-2. Casey to short. Throw down to first. Not going to get him. So he winds out to Mbresha. Ganda comes up with 1 on and 1 out in the 5th. Casey got out, so Ganda, of course, up. Ooh, he won every stitch of that ball. Got none of the 108 right there. 0-1. Nothing and 1. And Albany's does not get Noah. If I'm Noah, I'm playing close towards the bag out here. Oh, he's going. And Ganda fouls that back. Maybe we got lucky right there. I don't know if Noah would have been safer out or whatnot. I couldn't tell. What I can tell you is that it's 0-2. Here comes to Ganda. Ooh, hit in the air out to right down the line, and that one goes foul. Thank God I did not park there. That wouldn't be good. You know what would be even worse? A ground ball. What's the throwing here? Pickoff attempt again. By now, if this were the MLB, Noah would be safe at, would be down to second, considering the fact that he's picked off Noah several times, attempted to. Here comes the 0-2 again. Noah's going. That's a ball. He'll make it. Throw down as short he is. He is safe. All right. Good job by Noah. He breaks up the double play. Made it much more closer than I anticipated, that's for sure. 1-2. Ganda does not need to rip one. All he's got to do is just hit one that can at least sit down. And we'll probably be tied, considering Noah. The 1 ball, 2 strike pitch is upstairs. 2-2. Hunter Winston is on deck. 2-2. Albanese is ready. Looking at Noah. Here it comes. That one bounces, and Noah's flat-footed. Full count, 1 out after it was once 0-2. And once again, Hunter Winston, who has an RBI double today. He's waiting patiently on deck. He walked Ganda. Hunter comes out with 2 on and 1 out. Albany's in a bit of some trouble out here. Bottom half of the 5th. 3-2 as you see. 1 out. We got a pinch runner. Who's the pinch runner, you might be wondering? It's Kyle Williams. Kyle pinch running for Ganda. Makes sense. He's the go-ahead run. Coach Grissom talking about the substitution to the umpire. Hunter waiting as Albanese is going to get set. Hunter comes into the batter's box. Do you dare do a double steal? I'd be half tempted. Nope. Hunter, swing at 58-foot breaking ball, 0-1. Undisciplinary right there, but Hunter, of course, still a great player. He can still redeem himself. 0-1. I think he can redeem himself. He's had a good day today. Has an RBI double to his credit. Fouls that back. It's 0-2. He also scored later on today, Hunter. No balls, 2 strikes. We got 2 runners on. But there's 1 out. High, 1-2. Kyle at first. And Noah at second, 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes once again. Wind starting to pick up. Hunter cannot catch up to the heat. It'll be up to Shane Cope now before we can hit the 6th inning. Trying to keep the inning alive. Three to 2. Aurora's still leading. First pitch. Shane watches strike 1. It is 0-1. I don't know how these players are staying warm when it gets cold and windy like this. Looking at Noah, the 0-1. Ball outside. It is 1-1. Of course, Shane, as mentioned earlier, was supposed to play baseball for Notre Dame, but they're shutting down next year, which is quite a shame in my opinion. You never like to see other schools close their doors. That's never fun. Here comes, it is inside. Nope, a strike 1-2. Where's Coach Hilbert's alma mater, St. Joe's? That's also a closed university. They ceased operations a few years back. It's St. Joseph's in western Indiana. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Shane. Did not strike out. Everybody thought that looked like he went around, but he did not. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. We're down 3-2. Towards the third base side, that thing is well foul. 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bottom half of the 5th still. Noah at second. Kyle at first. Oh, Noah's going. And there's one in a shallow right. It's off the screen. Unfortunately, it will go foul. Good job to protect the plate there by Shane Cope, that's for sure. Two balls, 2 strikes again. The next one, and that ends the 5th. The Aurora faithful really making noise out there. That's never a good sight to see. Top half of the 6th coming up. The good guys 2, Greenmen 3. Dan Miller returns to the mound. He had a nice easy first inning. I think he walked 1 batter. And he got them out in order, I think. He's trying to do it again. Regardless of what happened, still did a dandy for Dan Miller. Anyways, we'll see if he can do it again in the 6th inning. We are still waiting for the action to begin or resume. Nobody's chatting out there, to my disappointment. I always get disappointed whenever the crowd never says anything to me. The 2 American Conference champions from last year. But there can only be one winner here today. Aurora beat us here last year. We're trying to beat them here this year. The football being thrown right there. Once again, 18 weeks to go till it's time till the football season begins. Gandalf with a good throw down to Noah. And we will be ready to rock and roll once again. I believe it will, yes, be number 8, Jack Lang. Jack Lang is leading off. Lang is waiting. The first pitch. Ball 1-0. Yeah, he got through the 5th inning with relative ease. I'm not complaining whatsoever about that. Dan Miller trying to do it again. Is 1-0. Sharp hit in his center, and Matt's going to have to play that off the hop. Jack Lang singles. After that comes Jace Underfirth. Jace Underfirth trying to do something out here with 1 on and nobody out. First base runner Dan's given up all day. Uh-oh, that one's on the gap left center. Nobody's getting that. Fortunately, it dies pretty fast. And now the runner's thinking about going down third. Good throw down to Shane Kobe. He's got him out to dry like hot clothes on a summer's day, or clothes on a hot summer's day. Wow, what a throw by Matt Dean. That is indeed a cannon. Just a rifle by Matt down to third. And Shane just applied the tag and missed the cutoff of Noah as Gandalf wants to talk with Dan. Brady Carlson is the batter. There is no ground ball scenario out here. As the runner, Jace Underfirth, is at second. You see our dugout right there. So we're still waiting. Dan Miller got set. Ooh, it's actually number 45. Hold on, man. First pitch. That one's hit right towards my direction. Heads up me. That one is right there. Foul. 0-1. Like how that thing ended up. Number 45 is Carson Smith. Oh and 1. Carson Smith waiting. Dan steps off the mound. Here comes the no ball, 1 strike. And he got it in there. It is 0-2. Guardians about ready to play the Oakland Athletics. What's the time right now? 6:44. Wow, game really taking its time as a timeout. Whoopsie doodles taken. I am so sorry. Excuse me for 1 second. That one's fouled. What happened was I was tossing this ball up and down, and knowing me, the unathletic goofball I am, didn't really work. And another attempt to get him, cannot. Pitch. He throws strike 3, 2 gone. After that is Dean Lawrence. At least I think it's Dean Lawrence. Nobody's tried to get the ball from me. I think I can keep it. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 gone, a no ball, 1 strike count. Dan is ready with 3 strikeouts today. And he stops. Oh, 1. Looking at the runner again. Pickoff attempt, not getting him. Once again, it's Jace Underfirth at second base. As number 1, that's Dan Lawrence. Watches a ball, 1-1 to Dan Lawrence. You hear the third base coach saying he's going to score on a base hit. Hopefully there is no base hit. Strike 2, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As we are trying to get through this 6th inning without any issues. Dan trying to get 2 shutout under his belt on relief. Good block there by Ganda, 2-2. My phone is about 30%, which is never good. Fortunately, I did bring my handy-dandy portable charger. 2-2. Uh-oh, runner's going down third. Gander rifles it down and can't get him. 3-2 full count. Back to the top of the order with Ben Lukasik next. He would be next. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and a 3-2 score. He walked him. Here we go. Ben Lukasik trying to cash in. Hopefully we will have something cooking. First pitch. Lukasik. Half swing and a miss right there. It's 0-1. 0-1. And a pickoff attempt down to first won't get him. No tag issued. Here's the pitch. Good stab there by Ganda. Prevents a runner from potentially scoring. 1 ball, 1 strike, however. Lukasik, as this is the 4th time he's up today. 1-1. Misses again. 2-1. And to my surprise, ain't nobody stirring in the pen. You see that right there on your screen. Nobody is in there. Not even any kids. Pick off. Didn't get him. 2 balls and 1 strike as we are 2 hours through the live stream. There's a high fly ball shot right. Someone's got to get Landon Soy's got it. So crisis averted. Alrighty, we'll go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 3-2. Good guys are down. Who will be up for us? I don't know right now. But I do know that we are trailing and we do need some spark. Believe it will be Jaden Barr, then John Toth, and then Landon Soy if my memory best suits me right. And my memory does best suit me right as I do see Jaden Barr right there. Going back out there for a 2nd inning of work is number 27, Nate Albanese. Nate Albanese out there around the mound. Looks like Brady Carlson's back out there in the field. He's re-entering in the ball game. Ooh, that pitch bounce. Hopefully he'll have some of those out there. Anyways, Jaden Barr leading things off for the good guys. We'll see what Jaden has in stock. We will see what he can do, folks. Hopefully he's got something good. That's the intent. Ooh, he's bouncing them, isn't he, folks? He certainly is bouncing them. You see the score right there. It's 3-2. Good guys down. As they will get the balls in right now. The throw down to 2nd. Good one by Trevisano. Coach Hardegrove goes down. As Jaden Barr leading things off for the good guys. They will break huddle out there. We will be waiting. Come on, Jaden. They say come on to 7, but we want 7. Ooh, Jaden whiffs a 1. And remember last year, Aurora was a blowout. Greenmen really took us to school. 0-1. 1-1 upstairs. Still have the baseball with me. Honestly surprised nobody's told me to get it. Here comes the 1-1 to Jaden. 1-2, he swings and misses. 3-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jaden's our leadoff man this inning. It is 6-7-8. Here it comes. And Jaden cannot catch up. 1 gone. Here comes John Toth. John singled last time, was out trying to stretch it into 2. Here comes the first pitch. John has to dance out of the way right there. It is 1-0. I don't blame him for dancing out of the way, even though it would be the tying run on base, because that would hurt. That's a tattoo. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. He bounces that one, losing control out there, 2-0. As long as if John can get on base and Landon can come up with him on base, unless he can homer, things will be all right. Here it comes on 2-0. Ooh, John wanted to tie it with that swing. He did not, of course. 2-1. Casey gave 3 runs in 4 innings, only 2 hits, but a lot of base runners. Swinging and missing right there was John. The count becomes 2-2. Overcast now is Nate Albanese trying to get another strikeout right here. 2-2 pitch. Not going to get him just yet, fortunately. It's fouled. Got to keep this AB alive somehow. And gotta wind up with it being a successful one. The next 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Oh, he got him looking in the corner. 2 gone. We are down to our last 4 outs. Never a good sight to see as Landon Soy, however, is up. That is a good sight to see. Landon pretty good at what he does. I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. Very talented athlete. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. He shows bunt and holds up. Got the NBA play-in tournaments coming up. Or it's right now. The NBA playoffs, the Cavs go tomorrow. I already mentioned as a 1-0 Landon bunts. Good one. It goes right back to the mound. Throw down to the second baseman is wild. Landon takes a hit. Landon is slow to get up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's hope he's all right. He's slow to get up. Took a collision. Coach Grissom obviously going to check on him. Never want to see that, folks. Obviously, the second baseman, Lawrence, did not mean to injure Landon right there. Gets back up. Good sight to see. If I'm Coach Grissom, I tell him, hey, it's all right if you don't want to run. We'll just get someone speedy anyways. I see Matt Fillinger. He's pinch hitting for Matt Dean. But right now, Landon is the main story. Really paid a price right there. Looks like John Bruchetta, our athletic trainer, talking with Landon. And Landon's a tough kid. He's staying in. Matt Fillinger is up with 1 on and 2 out in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The Greenmen do indeed have 2. Matt pinch hitting for Matt. Fillinger pinch hitting for Dean. That's how I should have said it. So Landon will stay in the ball game. So hope he is okay. I think he'll be okay. He's a really tough kid. He's a really good kid. Nate Albanese trying to get his second shutout inning of work out here. First pitch, Matt fouls at 0-1. It would be back to the top of the order if Matt can get on. Nothing in 1. Nate Albanese is getting set. Into his windup. That one bounces. Landon's going to take second. Well, safe to say he's all right. Tying run at second. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh no, I'm at 20%. The pitch. Lobs it in there. It is a 2-1 count. Need to fix my Spotify. It's not working right now. There it is. Now it's going. 2-1 to Matt Fillinger with Landon at second. The pitch coming up. That's a pass ball. Wild pitch. And Landon's 90 feet away from tying this thing up. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. Even though it says 2 on up there, I believe it's actually 3 and 1. Matt waiting. Albanese lets it go. And he locked him. Take your base. Noah Radigan is up. Excuse me for 1 second. As I will put out my handy dandy portable charger. Cam Cook is pinch running. Excuse me, I need to find my portable charger for a second. Don't worry, you're not getting anything. Just need to utilize my portable charger. Yup, it is indeed charging. As my phone is at 19%. Cam Cook is in. They are giving him a talk. I'm Tommy Maroon. I apologize for not having my earbuds in. I can hear much better, but the phone is not working. It is almost dead. But have no fear. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Y'all know next time we go live out here, we're back to the top of the order with Noah Radigan as they break huddle, so we will flip the camera back. Noah at third, Cam Cook at first. Or Landon at third, Cam Cook at first, and Noah Radigan's up. 3 basketball stars. Noah Radigan waiting. Cam with the lead. He's thinking about it. Doesn't go. Ground ball to third. Not going to be an easy play. Going the short way to second and getting the out. Well, it's either we walk it off or we lose. It is that simple logic, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Jaden. There we go. No problem. It was with me for like a full inning. And they will get out there. Always good to see. Always good to see Dan Miller still working out there. We will have 2, 3, 4 due up for the good guys as we are still waiting. There's Cam. There's Luke coming on screen. What? How are you guys? Good. Good to hear. Why? Oh, well. It is time for the top half of the 7th inning once again. Either we walk it off or we lose, or we go to extras where we will either walk it off or lose. Never the easiest task playing the Greenmen, and we need to make sure that no runs come home. They will throw the balls in. Ganda couldn't even get a stab at that. Number 22 is Jameson and Brescia. And Brescia trying to get something out here. Trying to extend the lead. First pitch. Ooh, Dan bounced it. 1-0, excuse me. Obviously, you don't want to do that, as we are down 3-2. Here's the pitch. He bounces it again. 2-0. And now the Aurora dugout trying to get inside his head. Dan's just got to shake it off. 2 balls and no strikes, the pitch. There we go. It's 2-1. Good pitch there by Dan. He got set in his wind up. 2-1 coming up. There's a sharp line drive again heading in my direction. That thing goes foul. I'll let someone else get it. I don't feel like getting it. I'm at that age now where I don't care about getting balls. Fly balls, home runs, whatever. 2-2 is inside, 3-2. Dominic Trevisano on deck. Of course, I say it to everybody. I'm going to say it to you folks. I feel old. I am old. I'm going to be 20 on the 28th. Payoff. He walked him. Not what Dan wanted to do. Dom Trevisano is the batter. Do you dare bunt if you're Dom? I watch out for one. I'm on my toes if I'm Hunter, if I'm Shane. Heck, even if I'm Noah or Landon. On my toes, even for Brusha. He does bunt. Holds up 1-0. Or 0-1, excuse me. So I was right. Like I usually am. Shane playing close towards the infield grass. And Brusha at first. Pickoff attempt, not going to get him. A lot of people forget, but pickoff attempts aren't that easy either. Because they do wear on your arm. To third. Shane. Landon. Bad throw, but we did get the force out, and now Landon's down again. No, trying to make sure he's all right. Looks like he will be all right. Tommy Hack is up. 1 on, 1 out. 7th inning. Good guys down 1. Cannot afford to give up a run. Hack. Watches strike 1. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Dan is ready. Pickoff attempt, he is safe. Good effort, good effort. Dan is ready. 0-1 is high and away, 1-1. Obviously, you don't want to put a batter on because that means 2 on, 1 out. And you see the score right there. We are losing. Runner's going. Good jump ball. Throw down to second. Won't get him. Excuse me again, folks. My shoelace. Keep on stepping on it. My left shoelace, as you can tell, pretty big. Right one, not so much. Because my left shoelace broke. The right one is the original. Tommy Hack on 2-1 with 1 out. Launches 1 out to deep right center. This could smell trouble. Matt Dean's got it, though. He is going to cannon that one down to Noah. And now the insurance run 90 feet away. Alex Brooker is the batter. Brooker trying to get a 2-out RBI, but Dan has other plans. Strike 1. Excuse me again, folks. Just going to take it off my earbuds as the 0-1. Uh-oh, it's the first. Hunter's there. Hunter steps on the bag. All right, crisis averted. Crisis averted, folks. Crisis averted. This is it. We're going to have to get something cooking. 3-2 on WHBW. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, bell icon. Coach Grissom going to give us a little bit of a talk. I don't blame him. He's got to motivate them. He's a good motivator, that's for sure. Casey Miser, Peyton Ganda, Hunter Winston. It's the meat of the order, the part of the order you definitely want if you want to win a game. Aurora, of course, won the conference last year. They're trying to break even on the regular season, go to 5-5 on the regular season, and 3-1 in American Conference play. The good guys hopefully trying to keep our undefeated conference season alive. Number 32, Jace Underfirth, is closing things out for the Greenmen. Jace Underfirth. What are we? Are we 4-3? Yep, we're 4-3. 3-0 in conference play. Aurora 4-5, 2-1 in conference play. This would make us lose our lead, lose our solo lead in the conference. So we'll see what we do. This is the part of the lineup that I like. This is indeed the lineup that I want in this case scenario. Ooh, shortstop right there, number 22, Jameson Brescia. Fumbling out there. Not going to be the easiest of tasks. In line for the win, I believe it would be Alex Kazmarek. In line for the loss would be Casey Miser. He gave up all 3 runs in 4 innings. And Kazmarek gave up 2 runs in the 3rd inning. And looking for the save here is Jace Underfirth. Underfirth trying to get something cooking out here. We'll see if he does or does not. We will be waiting. Last gasp of breath for the good guys. Bottom of the 7th. Come on, Casey, let's get this party going. Not the fastest guy, Casey. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Grissom pinch runs for him if he gets on base, but he's got to get on base. Whoa, boy, strike 1. Why did I say ball? I was going to say ball even though he said strike for some odd reason. The 0-1 to Casey. He fights that one foul, third base side right to Coach. Good play by Coach Grissom. Right now, Casey's down in a 0-2 hole. Casey waiting. 0-2 coming up. Ooh, I'm surprised he didn't take one for the team right there. Might be one of those scenarios where you might, even though it's pretty darn painful, considering the fact that, you know, it is a 1-run ball game in the 7th inning. Casey Miser on 1-2. Watches ball 2. So he's making Underfirth work for this at-bat. 2-2, nobody out. 3-2, Greenmen have the lead. Jace Underfirth goes into his windup and lets it go. Ooh, good job there by Casey. 7:12 is the time right now. Here in beautiful Granger, Ohio, where the old elementary building used to be. Getting set. Here comes your 2-2 from Jace Underfirth. 3-2, full count, Ganda on deck. Casey just needs to get on base, don't play hero. Here comes the payoff. Ground ball to second, easy play there. Throw down from Lawrence, 1 gone. 2 more outs till Aurora picks up the win, if they pick up the win. Peyton Ganda is up. Underfirth trying to pick up the save. Ball 1. We stranded the tying run at third and Landon last inning. Cam pinch ran for Matt, but he was out on the force at second. 1-0. Ganda watches, good eye, 2-0. Hunter would be the man on deck. Will probably come up. 2-0, 3-2 score. Greenmen on top. We have not been winning at all today. The pitch. High in the air, foul out of play, heads up. 2-1. So still anybody's contest. I'm getting nervous just watching. Looks like we got some action cooking in the pen in just a minute. 2-1. Ganda hits one high in the air, first base side near the line and out of play. Thank God it went out of play. Lorenzo looks like he's cooking in the pen. Lorenzo Nemec. Hopefully he'll come in. I mean, hopefully he doesn't, as in we walk it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes after once being 2-0. Under Firth looking to get us down to our last out. Ooh, I'm surprised he did not try to take one right there. I know that would have gone right to the noggin, but still. Full count, Hunter Winston on deck. The story right there on your screen, folks. I'm just nervous. Only assume that Ganda's more nervous, as is Underfirth. Full count. The payoff to Ganda. And he pops it foul out of play to right field. Whoa. Ball hit the cage right there. Lorenzo's still working out there. Come on, Ganda's right. Full count, 1 gone. The payoff. Fouled it back. He's giving Underfirth a workout. Three balls, 2 strikes. Jace Underfirth trying to get that big out number 2 to a big hitter like Ganda. The kick and the payoff. Again, to third base. Not an easy play. Throw down to first and we're down to our last out. Tommy Heck on that one. Hunter Winston, our last hope. Now we're really going to need something. The Aurora faithful making a lot of noise. Our side is not. Hunter, the right-hander. Do you dare try to play hero? I know it's not easy to hit home runs here, but I might. First pitch. Oh, a sharp one heading towards Coach Grissom's way. This would be our first conference loss of the season and give Aurora a shot in the arm after losing to Revere yesterday. I believe it was 5-1 to Revere. Here we go. 0-1 to Hunter. Good. He wisely lays. Yep, first base umpire said he did not go around. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. In the 7th, we're down 1. Underfirth trying to get that save. The 1-1 pitch. That one is out in his shallow center. He'll sit down so there's some life. Some. Shane Cope is up. We're still down to our last out. 2 out, Hunter at first. If I'm Shane, I'm eyeing the gap. Praying for something that can get in the gap and can tie the ball game. Hunter at first. Shane needs something because if he gets out, it's over. Ball 1, 1-0. I think he might be trying to pitch around Shane to get to Jaden, a junior. One zero. Oh, he went 1-1. Here we go, folks. Say your prayers, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-1, 2 out, tying run at first. We're down 1 in the last inning, and we're down to our last strike. All of a sudden, that confidence gone. Well, if there's one guy that could do it, it could be Shane Cope. Lorenzo stops working. So he will watch. Everybody will watch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jason Underforth eyeing Hunter at first. Obviously, you don't go here. Pray for a bad pitch. Oh. Greenmen win 3-2. Rough one. We got beat tonight. We got beat in a good game to a good team. And the Greenmen will win it by a final score of 3-2. I'm Tommy Maroon, thanking you for watching. We'll catch you next time tomorrow for some Highland softball. Till then, I'm Tommy Maroon, wishing you a good rest of your night. Good night, everybody.